सो हेलो गाइस, कैसे आप सभी लोग। मैं हूं सुभोजित पॉल और आप देख रहे हो सुभोजित पॉल आर्ट्स। आज के इस वीडियो में मैं ड्रॉ करने वाला हूं स्वामी विवेकानंद का पोर्ट्रेट। उनका आज 158th बर्थडे है। आज है 12th जनवरी। मैं आज मेरे ड्राइंग करने के साथ साथ शिकागो स्पीच, स्वामी विवेकानंद का शिकागो स्पीच का थोड़ा सा पार्ट भी मैं आप लोगों को सुनाऊंगा। सो आप लोग ये वीडियो को एंजॉय कीजिए। वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कर देना और कमेंट करके बताना वीडियो कैसा लगा। चैनल में नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो। Sisters and brothers of America, it fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of the mother of religions, and I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects. My thank you also to some of the speakers on this platform who, referring to the delegates from the Orient, have told you that these men from far-off nations may well claim the honor of daring to different lands. The idea of toleration, I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both all religions as true. I am proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the persecuted and the refugees of all religions and all nations of the earth. I am proud to tell you that we have gathered in our bosoms the purest remnant of the Israelites who came to southern India and took refuge with us in the very year in which their holy temple was shattered to pieces by Roman tyranny. I am proud to belong to the religion which has sheltered and is the still fostering remnant Zoroastrian nation. I will quote to you, brethren, a few lines from a hymn which I remember to have repeated from my earliest boyhood, which is very repeated by millions of human beings. As the different streams having the sources in different places all mingle their water in the sea, so, O Lord, the different paths which men take through different tendencies, various though they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to thee. The present convention, which is one of the most august assemblies ever held, is in itself a vindication, a declaration to the world of the wonderful decree preached in the Gita. Whosoever comes to me through whatsoever form I reach him, all men are struggling, dissident, fantasism, have long possessed this beautiful earth. They have filled the earth with violence, drenched it often and often with human blood, destroyed civilization and sent far more advanced than it is now. But their time is come, and I fervently hope that the bane of all persecutions with the sword or with the pen and all the uncharitable feelings between persons and wending their way to the same goal. Why we disagree? 15 September 1893. I will tell you a little story. You have heard the eloquent speaker who has just finished say, let us cease from the abusing each other, and he was very sorry that there should be always so much variance. But I think I should tell you a story which would illustrate the cause of this variance. A frog lived in a well. It had lived there for a long time. It was born there and brought up there, and yet was a little, small frog. Of course, the evolutionists were not there then to tell us whether the frog lost its eyes or not, but for our story's sake, we must take it granted that it had its eyes, and that it very day cleansed the water of all the worms and bacilli that lived in it with a energy that would do credit to our modern bacteriologists. In this way, it went on or became a little sleek and fat. Well, one day, another frog that lived in the sea came and fell into the well. Where are you from? I am from the sea. The sea? How big is that? It is as big as my well. And he took a leap from one side of the well to the each other. My friend, said the frog of the sea, how do you compare the sea with your little well? Then the frog took another leap and asked, is your sea so big? What nonsense you speak to compare the sea with your well? Well, then, said the frog of the well, nothing can be bigger than my well. There can be nothing bigger than this. This fellow is a liar, so turn him out. That has been the difficulty all the while. I am Hindu. I am sitting in my own little well and thinking that the whole world is my little well. The Christian sits in his little well and thinks the whole world is his well. The Mohammedan sits in his little well and thinks that is the whole world. I have to thank you of America for the great attempt you are making to break down the barriers of this little world, of course, and hope that in the future the Lord will help you to accomplish your purpose. Address at the final session, 27th September 1893. The world's parliament of religions has become an accomplished fact. The merciful Father has helped those who labored to bring it into existence and crowned with success their most unselfish labor. My thanks to those noble souls whose large hearts and love of truth first dreamed this wonderful dream and then realized it. My thanks to the shower of liberal sentiments that has overflowed this platform. My thanks to this enlightened audience for their uniform kindness to me and for their appreciation of every thought that tends to smooth the friction of religions. A few jarring notes were heard from time to time in this harmony. My special thanks to them, for they have, by their striking contrast, made general harmony the sweeter. Much has been said of the common ground of religious unity. I am not going just now to venture my own theory, but if anyone here hopes that this unity will come by the triumph of impossible hope, do I wish that the Christian would become Hindu? God forbid. Do I wish that Hindu or Buddhist would become Christian? God forbid. The seed is put in the ground, and the earth and air and water are placed around it. Does the seed become the earth or the air or the water? No, it becomes a plant. It develops after the law of its own growth, assimilates the air, the earth and the water, converts them into plant substance and grows into a plant. Similar is the case with religion. The Christian is not become a Hindu or a Buddhist, nor a Hindu or a Buddhist to become a Christian, but each must assimilate the spirit of the others and yet preserve this individuality and grow according to his own law of growth. If the parliament of religions has shown anything to the world, it is this. It has proved the world the holiness, purity and charity are not the exclusive possession of any church in the world, and that every system has produced men and women of the most exalted character. In the face of this evidence, if anybody dreams of this exclusive survival of his own religion and the destruction of others, I pity him from the bottom of my heart, and point out to him that upon the banner of every religion will soon be written, in spite of resistance, help and not fight, assimilation and not destruction, harmony and peace and not dissension. Thank you.